What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on my lovely piece of shit. It decided to have the clutch slave cylinder go on it, so we are looking into a tranny pull because for some reason when Mitsubishi switched over to the Lancer 10s, they decided to put the clutch slave cylinder inside of the transmission. So we have to drop the tranny. Right now it's just me. I'm just getting the car jacked up and getting a few of the things done so that it can be ready. Nolan's gonna come over and help me. Josh sadly can't because he is working, so this is kind of a me and Nolan video. Josh should be here at some point maybe to help put it back in, but for right now we're gonna get dropped. I haven't ordered any parts or anything yet because we're going to see if I need a new clutch also. My car is roughly at 150,000 clicks, so we're gonna see if that's enough wear to maybe get a new clutch, and I'll maybe get a little bit of a sportier clutch, possibly. There's not really any point with my car because it's like a base Lancer anyway, but if there's a good deal or something on a little bit better than OEM, then I will go towards that. So yeah, that's our story. That's what we're doing. Sadly, this had to happen, but I did notice that it was kind of going for a couple weeks now. So the other day when I came out to go into it for school, my clutch instantly hit the floor and I was not able to get it into gear. So yeah, that's basically what we're working with. So let's get into jacking it up and doing the little things before the tranny pull. Yeah, sorry this lighting's a little whack, whatever, it's a garage. So what I've done so far is I took off my undercarriage, I put that back there, that was on the time lapse, and then also on the time lapse over here, I disconnected my battery, took out the tray and everything that held that on, and took off my intake because you need to have all this accessible because all your shifter linkage is in this area. So that is completely bare now, ready for us to dig into. I'm kind of just doing some of the easy work, I guess you'd say, before Nolan gets here, because most of that stuff is going to be a two-person job, like dropping the tranny itself. So I had to take off my underskid just because my car is too low, and since it's not running, I couldn't get it up on blocks. So now I'm going to jack it up, get it up on all fours, and go from there. So. Alright guys, so a little update for you. I did crawl underneath the car, and it is for sure the slave cylinder. I'll show you guys quick. Fluid, it is the brake fluid because it runs off the same shit. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm trying to make it. And then up here, as you can see, it's leaking right out of the bell housing, exactly where it would puddle up if it was a cylinder. So there it is. So we're gonna have to freaking drop the tranny. Alright guys, so Nolan has showed up and Colby Parks. Now,
are we doing this shit again?
Yeah. Right. We are draining the tranny fluid now. And then we are going to get into pulling the axles and dropping it. So we're gonna put you guys on the time lapse and just go from there because we're not stopping every 5 seconds to pick up the camera. So. All right guys, so Nolan's working, we're, shooting the shit, but we are taking, we're taking out the axles, just loosening up the lower ball joints, and then after we remove the axles, we're gonna get to the shifter linkage and then drop the tranny. So yeah, let's get into it.
So we're hammering out the ball joints, and then we are pulling the axles. We'll show you what's going on. Oh, classic S-boy just playing on his phone.
Got the brakes off. Got the calipers hanging up by big zip ties. What do we got going on?
We're removing the ball joint now.
Hey, Dolly, pass me that brake bar.
Here. Pass me brake bar.
All work, no credit.
We got the shifter linkages. You can't see because of the video, but we got them all removed. So yeah.
Now we just have to disconnect the bell housing.
What do we got going on down here?
They can't do, Joe.
A little ball joint removal, like I was saying over there.
The ball joint's supposed to just be easy, but Nolan's taking it the hard way, I guess. I don't know.
Well, if we actually had some proper tools and not breaker bars. Anyways, we'll pick up the camera soon.
Cheap fucking Japanese piece of shit.
We got the axles out. Look at one axle. Two.
And
I got it.
we got another axle there. Look at that. So to get these axles out, you actually just yank on them and then they just pop right out. We had a bit of trouble. We had a bit of trouble getting them out of
The ball joint.
but other than that, just pop them right out. Now what's our next step, Andrew?
Next step, if I'm not mistaken, is disconnect the bell housing from the fucking engine. Then we get cranking and we drop the tranny.
Let's go!
This.
You know what? Looks like a lot of hard work. I'm glad I'm supervising, not working.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with drinking beer, supervising.
What are you doing right now?
Holy shit, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, buddy.
home.
This video is sponsored by Bash. Well, these guys are just fucking the dog. They don't even know what they're doing. But so tonight we're just getting to the rest of the shifter shit, and then we're gonna call her a night and come back to her tomorrow. Okay. This is actually the first work he's done on his own car, right?
Yep. He usually like pays Canadian Tire to do it for him.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Alright guys, so it is the next night. We have disconnected everything that we needed to, the brackets, the wiring harnesses, everything. The tranny, it's looking like this. Now we're going to go down to the bell housing bolts, get those off, and then get to the engine mounts. I have it secured by a rod right there and a ratchet strap, and it's hooked up so that the once the tranny is out, the engine is still supported on the driver's side. So let's get into loosening up all the bell housing bolts, and then hopefully this tranny is out. That's not probably good for my starter, is it?
I don't know why the hell they have it.
Yeah. She's actually sitting perfectly balanced.
Alright guys, so this is like the third night that we've been at this. It's been a while since I've been waiting for Mitsubishi to get me my parts. I have picked up a clutch, a slave cylinder, some bolts to hold on my ball joint, and then I had to take a special trip to another Mitsubishi that's not local to get the tranny fluid because it's apparently extremely special and no one makes it for just the average car, so I couldn't get AMSOIL or anything like that, so I had to go to a Mitsubishi dealer. And then I also, somewhere around here, got, right here, got the little adapter for the slave cylinder, also the bleeder. So yeah, let's get into putting this thing back together. Alright guys, so the slave cylinder is in, along with the new bleeder over here. So let's get into the clutch.
I thought after the Subi would be done tranny stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is awkward.
Yeah.
At least it's not fake.
So you gotta be like heads this way.
Just let it rest on the.
Watch that radiator thing, because it gets caught on there with that mount.
You only get the bangles and then squeak by the lines, you know.
And the dolphin.
Yeah, oh yeah, and I forgot you lost the Dolphins. Yeah, we're losing the playoff teams. Who do you lose? The Raiders?
Are we able to come forward because we're kind of hitting the frame? And if we can bypass that frame, just like the tiniest metal.
We'll try and pull forward. But
It's been a
you don't
rough
want to slide
start.
off this jack, Butler.
We've been hurt with injuries.
It's kind of falling off.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be in all the videos starting now.
In the videos now.
I hope you guys like my full send tracksuit. People, I tell them to call me that.
Yo, Christian, you're missing the shot, man. Training install.
Oh yeah.
Classic Christian missing the shot.
It's there you go.
Dude, get the shots, get the angles, get the shots. Get the boys down there.
Oh fuck. Working hard, I hardly worked them.
I pay people for this. I don't know.
What's it caught on up there?
You're Frank.
It's not I hate seeing a good fucking piece of glass where I go. Fuck, Rick. Rick!
Yeah. All right, guys. Anyway, we are on day like 5 of this tranny thing. We haven't been able to put like a solid like 6-7 hours into this thing because we all had school or work, so we weren't able to just crunch down and do it. So now this is the hopefully last day of it. We're gonna go put these bottom mounts back on, the tranny support mounts, and then this cross member. Tighten back up the subframe, and then that's everything for below the car. And then we're gonna get into the shifter linkage and all that fun stuff. So let's get into doing the mounts below and tightening back up the subframe.
Eater in the hole, bud.
Not on the ground, I see them. The sound.
Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. I'm just inside my house right now. I haven't picked up the camera actually for a little while, so I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that it kind of just randomly was finished. I did get the clutch in, and I'm pretty sure the last time I checked the camera, the transmission was in and we were doing up all the bolts and stuff. I just didn't get putting the axles in and the wheels back on and stuff. And that is because a lot of more things went wrong with my car than I thought were going to. The shifter linkage, a little bushing that was on the end of the one that makes my car go into reverse, it actually broke in half when we were doing it because we were a little too rough undoing it. So it popped right out of the little holder or the little arm, and then from then on we were trying to push it back onto the little joint that connects to the transmission, and the bushing broke right in half. And of course you can't just buy a single little bushing. I had to buy all new shifter linkage, so therefore I had to tear apart my interior to get inside and do all that, and I just did not pick up the camera whatsoever doing that. I was really stressed out and just getting really pissed off with my car, so I didn't pick that up. And then by the time my shifter linkage was done and I was able to get my car's interior back together, we just kind of did the transmission on the same day, and that was kind of that. So I'm sorry that we didn't pick up the camera. I just kind of really wanted my car done. It was sitting on jack stands honestly for about a month. This is like a month later from when we started the video, and I just wanted it done. So I'm sorry that it's just kind of like here and then ended, but that's just how it played out because I just really wanted my car done and I was getting frustrated, and I didn't even want to film because I was getting so frustrated, and I didn't really want to see you guys to see me just getting pissed off with my car. I'm supposed to enjoy this stuff, and with the fact that it just was not working whatsoever, it was kind of just making me mad. So I'm sorry about that, but I want to thank everyone who helped me. Butler helped me a lot, Nolan helped me one of the days, and then Josh helped me. So big thanks to all you guys. Would definitely recommend you guys at home, if something on your car goes wrong, like the slave cylinder, like it did on mine, yes, replace the clutch one, and also do it yourself. Even though it took so long, I saved over $1,000 in labor, and ideally other things aren't gonna go wrong to you guys, just because I guess my luck, the shifter linkage and everything broke. If that shifter linkage didn't break and I didn't have to wait on parts, I wouldn't have had my car on jack stands for a month. I would have had my car on jack stands for maybe a week max. So also, obviously make sure that you have all the parts you needed. So yeah, like I was saying, I would definitely recommend you guys do it yourself. Sorry, the camera just cut out back there because our cart is full. So I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Check us out on Instagram, sboys_TV. And again, sorry for just kind of cutting out at the end, but I just wanted the car done. Shout out to everyone who helped me. Shout out to my dad for letting me use his garage and everything. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next video. Not necessarily going to be next week, but we will see you guys soon. Hopefully, we're going to try and get back on the uploading schedule because we do have that Beamer that's sitting in my driveway. So now that my car is done, we will be able to start working on that thing. So we will catch you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you next.